Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Miami's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best.
There he goes. Past the 30. He's at the 10. It's out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So SMU's offense has the ball for the first time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. Why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show him, the defense, that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in a football game.
Got it in the middle. It's Chop. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
At the 30-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Oh, and he got a hand on it, it's blocked.
Yeah, and a lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hodges. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Chadwick. Moving away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation for your offense.
Yeah.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Canes. Once he got some room, it was over. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by a field goal over UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a second and long. The run from the shotgun. And they didn't get it. an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4 points.
The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent cover. That time didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. From the gun, give on the inside.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying play action. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Pulled and fired complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the ground with the back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Might be looking to run. Finds his man. It's Lyle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target with a completion.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Fires to the middle. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Polk. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're you're staring at 4th down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Now improvising. Got a man. It's Lofton. Gets away from one, finds room. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. The Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit.
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. He'll set up to throw. Dangerous screen into traffic. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in your direction.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Lyle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Second down coming up.
To the air, it's Chadwick. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest.
Goes upstairs. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been way too easy.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And the Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Keeps looking downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
SMU, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Mustangs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane. Offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Might as well stick with him. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Hauls it in. Got enough space. Touchdown, Canes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to ULM. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Polk. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Gain of 8.
New set of downs after the completion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They just keep firing. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. A little release to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. And the Mustangs are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Foley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Polk. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. Big guy tries to barrel in. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun. Pocket breaking down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
SMU 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the counter. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Lofts one high indeed. Makes a catch down the right side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Miami. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play. Drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got him in the flat. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quick.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route. Going
to the running game. Powers through the defender. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The Mustangs are flying down the field. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Catch in the middle. It's Polk. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt teams 6th time tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding an escape route. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Anderson wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time.
Turning it on! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got a man, it's Polk. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.